that on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. I didn't have the mic on, sorry. Um, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Saturday Color and Chat. Hello, Emily. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Catherine. That's wonderful, Catherine. Catherine, thank you for that. Hello, Noelle. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are all having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Hopefully, we get some coloring done and that sort of thing. So sit back, relax, join in if you want to. Just a quick reminder, today is the last day of Julia Sperry's sale on her Etsy shop. So if you want any of the PDFs that I showed you or any other PDFs that are on her Etsy shop, now is the best time to buy those. Hello, Sue. Hello. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay and all is good with the world. Let me know if you can't. I don't know how much behind I am. Good morning, Nightbot. I am sorry I missed you. Good morning, Alex. Hopefully everybody is doing well. How are you enjoying the new house, Alex? We'll have a quick chat before we go. Just going to wait for a few more people to pop in. I have a few, but hear you loud and clear. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Emily. And I do believe I said hello, Joyce, but I can't remember, so hi. All right, going to switch on over to the other camera because you probably are tired of looking at this mug and want to see what we're coloring. So we are continuing on from Monday's coloring. I did do the background like I said I was going to. I did use an alcohol marker, so it went very quickly. So it wasn't something that you need to watch. Ooh, nice. I actually bought some gluten-free raisin bread. Maybe that's what I'll have for lunch. With some butter. Awesome. Cleaning the house. All right, so we're going to start on the background here. We're going to add we've put a base coat down. Now we're going to start adding the shadows and the other details. I'm going to zoom you in and move you down so you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. I just used the Ohuhu alcohol markers. I used a peach and a tan brown, a tanny yellow color. Now I'm using peach. We are still using the Cray Art colored pencils, and I'm just using the peach color just to put in a little bit of detail here. I may need a deeper color. Let's see. I might have to go to orange or tangerine. I think this one's tangerine. Yeah, we'll go to tangerine. We'll try tangerine first, and if that don't work, we'll go to orange. And tangerine's what I needed. It is the best. All right, just going to turn you slightly so I can get up into this corner. And under the valance here as well. And behind the jars on the shelf. Now you don't need to do this, you can go with just the base coating. I just find that it's better to add a little bit of shadow behind things. Hello, Marilyn. Awesome, lurk away. Lurk away. I hope your errands go well. Thank you, Dawn. Yes, I do have, and I do use my Cali art markers. They are in the same holder as the Ohuhus. The Cali art markers, I have both the bullet and chisel as well as the brush and chisel. I prefer the brush and chisel, but I do, wish that everybody would just go to the brush and the bullet because I'm not fond of the chisel nibs, but I do use them. Put the shadows in under the shelves. And I know you probably can't see that a whole lot, but there is a difference there that gives you that feeling of a shadow. And I missed this whole area with the marker. That's okay, I'll just fill it in with the shadow color. And hopefully it doesn't look too strange. Might take some peach and fill that in. There, that's better. Can't believe I missed that whole area. Hello, Ronnie. Happy Saturday. Awesome. That's kind of what I was going for, was that sunsetty look. I'd like to have curtains like that. I have blackout blinds on my room so that it keeps the heat out in the summer. I keep them open while I'm streaming if the sunlight is good, because it's better for you to see what I'm doing with natural light than with artificial light. I do have an aught light on the natural light setting as well, just to compensate for any shadow areas because I'm behind a little bit of a wall. So, but this is colored in natural light for the most part. So hopefully you're seeing the natural colors of it. Good morning, Callie. So what are all your plans for the weekend? I have a bunch of swatches to make. Oopsie. I've got a few swatches to make. Sorry, I keep on jumping up and down on the page. Putting in these shadows. Hello, Mona. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And turn the page a little bit so I can reach it better. Hello, butterflies. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, it's ribbon and washi tape. She's in a craft room, not in the bathroom. And hello, butterflies. How are you? Uh, that's wonderful. That is comical, actually. I like it. I like it. We're going to come in here underneath the desk where it's going to be the darkest. Oh, awesome. Light, fast pencils. Yay. I have a whole bunch of pencils to put in cases. When they get there, I had to order some new cases too. I ordered some, but they sent the wrong ones, so they sent ones that are three to a slot, and I want individual slot pencil holders or pencil cases. Bob printed me a new pencil holder. It's not his design, so it's not one that will sell. He just thought it was really cool looking, so he printed it for me. If you want, I can show it to you at the end of stream. Nice. Yeah, I've got a few things. A few things that need to be swatched and put away. I'm going to need a bigger bookshelf. Oopsie. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Like I said, it isn't one that we would be selling on the shop because it's not his design, but I will show it to you. It's really kind of cool. Nice. Yeah, the Harmonia set I have not played with a whole lot, so I will have to play with that more and put a swatch chart together for them. Oh wow, that's a really good price for them. Um, the 72 set is usually about $10 to $15, but every once in a while they go on sale. But sometimes they disappear off Amazon for large periods of time. The not the Artisto, the Artlicious are also a really, really nice small set of pencils. And they do the same thing. And the Brute Funer squares as well. They just seem to disappear for a short period of time, and then they come back. So keep your eyes on those pencils if you want them. Put them on your wish list so that when they do come into stock, they give you a notification. Yeah. Avoid Temu. Temu's a trap. Stay away. It's a trap. I'm telling you, it's a trap. Stay away from their app. Definitely stay away from their app. Unless you really like the app and you wanna send me fish food. I'm still trying to feed those darn fish. Sharpen my pencil. Sorry if that was loud. We're going to come in under here. You guys tired of me coloring shadows yet? If you are, we can start coloring something else. Yeah, they do have those cases available. The only thing with those cases is they're fairly small, and the one that I do have is a 150 case, and it holds my Prismacolors. But I think that's the largest one I've found so far is a 150 case like that. I do like them, but probably the 150 set was a lot cheaper than on Ally, and they're not available on Amazon. But I have not looked at the 80 set on Temu because I already have it. So, and I don't want to, make myself upset that I overpaid for it. It was worth it. It was worth it at the time. Definitely worth it at the time. And I love that set. So. Now that I have the bigger set, I can see if they match up color for color, name for name in the 80 set, and I can put the 80 set, the new pencils in the 80 set, and put the pencils that I've started using out of the 80 set in the new set. And that way I have a full set of the 80 set that hasn't been touched yet. A bit of a backup set. There we go. I think that's it for our shadows on the wall anyway. All right, so we're going to start on our shelves now. And I want her shelves to match kind of her chair. I'm going to go a little bit darker in the shelves. So I'm going to start with Carob. No, the 80 set, yes, I have. And hello, Britt. The 80 set, yes, I have reviewed them, and I have used them on streams. It is warm. Currently, it is 75 degrees outside. It's warmer inside because I have the curtains open. So I'm going in with the carob on the underside of the shelving unit and bringing that into that shadow area. Yes, but that might be a mistake, my dear. That might be a mistake. I might have issues sending them back. Just saying. But once I get the 150s done, that should be fun. Yeah, you brought Oregon with you. You took our weather. They took our Alex and our weather. I'm not happy. I'm just saying. I have a complaint with the weather with the department there. Yeah. I wasn't happy that they took Alex, and I'm even less happy that they took the Oregon weather. Just if you come back and visit in the winter, please don't bring their weather here. Exactly. You might never see those again. On stream, maybe. You might see them on stream. That's about it. I'm just saying, if you come back in the winter, keep their weather there. Thank you. Hello, Blue. How are you doing, Daisy? I just remembered I called you Blue, and I call Ronnie Blue sometimes, and you know, it gets confusing. Yeah, right now Oregon weather is not very nice. It's actually been very hot. I think we have been duped. Awesome, Joyce. No, I colored the majority of it, like I colored a base color of alcohol marker, just to make it very quick and very clean. And then I went through and I added the shadows with an orange tangerine pencil. But the roof line, the walls, and the floor are done with two different alcohol markers. The roof and the floor are done with the same alcohol marker, and the walls are done with a peachy alcohol marker. I use the Ohuhu markers. Alright, so there's the shelves there. I'm going to start adding different colors now. And we're going to start in with, I think we're going to start with syrup. I think that's already out. That's umber. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I like about doing things with the alcohol markers, a base of the alcohol markers, is it does give you a smoother appearance on large areas. So if I'm having to do like sky or something like that that I don't want to use my pan pastels on or my gel sticks on, I'll use an alcohol marker. So this one is number 11 syrup. And then we're going to go a little bit lighter with brown. And the whole underside we're going to do with the brown, the dark colors. And then we'll use a lighter color on the areas that the light coming in from the window are going to come in contact with. Nice! That's awesome. It's a nice cheerful color. It's such a cheery color. And then we're going to use light ochre on the areas that are going to be touched by the light from the window. And we've got a bit of a dip there, so I'm going to take the brown. I'm going to come into that dip there and put a shadow. Same with over here. Put the shadow. Just going to put a little bit up under there. And then we're going to take our blender, and hopefully it glued properly because I broke it. I snapped at it, and that's the wrong one. I have it. Where did my blender go? Oh, right in front of my nose. So I broke it. So I had to glue it. I was trying to straighten it, and it went snap. And I'm not pressing hard, I'm just pressing hard enough to move that pigment around and give us a bit of a blend, as well as remove a little bit of that white spot and see if I need to add any other colors. Hello, Dion. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, yeah, I had to, like I said, I had to glue mine. Awesome. I'm glad it was helpful. Yeah, one of the things that I don't get a lot of is pencils that smell chemically. So when I opened the Fan May, they were really strong, like really strong. Almost gave me a headache strong. So I'm hoping their replacement won't be that way. If they are, I'll let you know. I'm wondering if it was a temperature thing because it was very hot that day. So I'm wondering if it was the plastic off-gassing, because the Castle Arts were the same way, but the Castle Arts dissipated very quickly. The pencils themselves didn't smell like that, but the plastic trays did. So I'm wondering if it was an issue with the plastic tray. But I will let you know if the new ones smell like that when they come in. But like I said, they were on Prime deal for $6. So for $6, I'm willing to give them a bit of a shot. But if they were really expensive pencils, they would have not been reordered. All right, Dawn, thanks so much for coming and hanging out. I'm sorry that you have a headache. I hope it goes away soon. Get some rest and enjoy your day. I'm going to go back with the carob. And this is why I wanted to do that very lightly, because if I wanted to add any color and I had pressed too hard, I wouldn't have been able to add any color. So I pressed fairly lightly so I could add a little bit more of the shadow colors. If I needed to. And I think I do need to down here and back here. Like so. Alright, so now we're going to do the next shelf. We're going to do the same process. We're going to use the brown. Actually, we're going to use the syrup first. Over top of the carob. Excuse me, 1 second, I got a tickle. Sorry about that. A tickle in my throat. I think I need to drink some coffee. Here in just a moment. I think I need a little bit down here and up here. So, and then we're going to take the brown and hope this tickle goes away. Hopefully that makes it go away even faster, because that's really annoying. Awesome! Yeah, Prime Day had some on sale. Actually, there are still some of the Prime Day sales available. I have them listed on the community tab still. I didn't take them down because they were still showing discounts on those items. So I wanted to leave them up so that people could get the items that they wanted and thought maybe they had gone off sale or something. And then we're going to come down here. And I'm using the ochre, light ochre, for the highlight areas. And then again, we're going to come in with that yes, I have actually done quite a few of live streams as well as videos. I do find with markers, I'm not very great with them. Emily is really good with them. I don't know how she does it without moving as quickly as I need to. Drives me crazy. No, the heat does not help my headaches at all. All I can say is thank goodness for AC because I would not be a happy camper. I would not be streaming. I would be curled up in a ball in a dark room with an ice pack wrapped around my head. All right, so there's that one. Yeah, her and Belinda both are just phenomenal when it comes to alcohol markers. All right, so we're going to do this one up here. And we're working with the carob first. Oh no! What did you do? uh, that might be a little noticeable, but you know, it all depends upon if he actually looks at the books. The Pablos are really nice. I like my Pablos. And then syrup. I like the Caran d'Ache products. They are a bit of a learning curve. They do have certain papers they like, certain papers they don't like. So if you're not patient with them, you may find that they're frustrating. You just have to be patient with them. Oh no. Now we're using the brown. And this one's a little bit further away from the window, so we're going to cover this side of it and we'll leave the highlight closer to that side. Oh no. I'm hoping to get an order today. I ordered some clothes because I've put on some weight and I can't find anything that fits me that actually is comfortable. So I ordered some clothes. But I will be actually using alcohol markers. I actually did an entire month, I think it was last year, of alcohol April. So it's where I use alcohol markers throughout the entire month on everything I streamed. So you know, that if that helps. If not, that's fine too. I do plan on using alcohol markers on a few different things coming up. So. No, they on the US site maybe Brit, but on she's on Amazon.ca, and Amazon.ca does have different deals and prices than the US site. No worries. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Isn't that crazy? Like, I live out in the middle of Nowhereville, and I end up with Amazon deliveries every once in a while. And instead of putting them all into one delivery, they'll be lined up down the street. It's like, you're all coming here. Just put them all in one delivery. They're all coming from the same place. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Cotton candy machine. Now I'm coloring all of this shelving and storage areas in wood tones because they go very well with the peach tones. And it will allow the colors for the different items in the shelving units to stand out a little bit better. Thank you, Britt. 17 hours ago. Since I only started streaming 42 minutes ago, um, goodness, you started ahead of time. I'm just saying. Hello, Shannon. Oh, sorry. I definitely can. And good morning, Shannon. Good afternoon, good morning, hello. Because for you guys, it's all mostly afternoon. Lurk, 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 of course. We love our lurky magoo. All those wonderful people out there watching and doing their own thing. Just going through and putting in the shadows for the objects that are in here. Yep, yep. Don't play those games. It's a trap. I'm telling you, it's a trap. I still need fish food. Turn it slightly so I can get a straight line going here without coloring over the objects. Now we have a tipped book there, so I've got to make a straight line here where the wood is going to show through. And underneath the shelf. There we go. And the dowel here as well. Alright, now the next color is going to be the syrup. Yeah, I've given up things for Lent and then forgot who I lent them to, like my mind. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Blue. Exactly. Hello, Angela. Good morning, darling. Exactly. I don't have enough time for all those fish. Definitely don't have enough money now. I don't have enough friends to be signing them up. Hurry back, Sue. Oh, I'm sorry. I stayed up really late last night, too. I was not reading. I was talking to my stepsister, and then I was talking to Catherine. So I stayed up later than I should have. Stayed up much too late. Especially for, the fact that my alarm goes off at 6. Hello, Connie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure what it is at this moment where you are. Now I'm going in with the brown. Like I said, I'm not pressing really hard because I don't want to completely remove the tooth in case I need to add more of the darker color. Same with when I come through with the blender. See, there you go. Yeah. You had something on your mind, you had to work it out. Had to color, get some reading done, get things off your brain. I come through here and color that dowel. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I still do it. I still do it. I'm just not inviting any more people or spending any more money. I'll feed them and water the crops with what little I have available, without going into debt. And maybe one day, maybe, just maybe one day, I'll get 100% done. Uh, that's awesome, Shannon. I don't take my phone to bed with me, so anytime after I go to bed, people can message me all they want. They will get a response in the morning. Awesome! That's always a good thing to wake up to, especially after you've been hacked. Stupid hackers. All right. I'm glad that it was fixed. Nothing more stressful than that. Well, I'm quite sure there is, but I don't know exactly what it would be. That would stress me out beyond all belief. All right, and then light ochre. So that was brown that we just used. Now we're going to use the light ochre on the areas that the sun is going to hit. From the window. All right, going to take my blender. I sharpened it down a little tiny bit so that I get a good fine point so that I can get into these smaller detail areas. And hopefully I'm still on screen and my hand isn't in the way. How is Brian feeling today, Shannon? Was his... Oh, there goes my breaking point. It just broke again. Guess my glue didn't help. That's fine. I'll crazy glue it later. I can't remember if his surgery was on Friday or not. My brain keeps on telling me it was. Awesome. Yeah, I would have done a bit of a happy dance if I got that kind of information when I woke up. That is good. I'm glad he's doing well. And they did the right surgery? Oh, okay, it's on the 30th. Okay. For some reason I thought it was this coming Friday. Well, I'm still glad that he's doing okay. I was thinking that his surgery was this week for some reason. I have my days messed up as usual. My days have been messed up all week. I didn't get my skin tone tutorial out on the right day. And then I had to scramble because I had another video that I was supposed to put out on that day, which I thought was the day after. If my brain would have kept on going the way it was, you guys would not have seen me today. Because my brain was telling me that it was only Wednesday when it was already Thursday. Which is weird because I watched Shannon in the morning and I know that Shannon's on Thursday and Tuesday. My brain said, nope, it's only Wednesday. Go have a nap. And when my brain finally did tell me it was Thursday, it was already too late. Getting all those colors blended in. And trying not to go over the objects too much. Yeah. Definitely, it has been one of those weeks. And it's not going to get any better for the next 6 months, just saying. Well, not for me anyway. My brain's going to be all over the place for the next little while. Got some issues going on. It's all right. We'll figure it out. And hopefully it won't affect the channel too much. Got some changes coming in the life. Not in the channel, but in the life. Wow, blue. It's hard to believe they're already a year old. It's amazing though. They must be so big. That's a big dog. Shiloh was a big girl, but those are even bigger. Yeah, yeah. I have a vein mapping on Wednesday coming up. Like I said, it's not going to affect the channel per se, but I'm probably not going to get as much done as I'd like to this week. Just coming through and cleaning that up a little bit around the washi tape. I hear vein mappings take a very long time, or a little bit tedious. Thank you, Angela. No, there's nothing nothing that we can even contemplate at this point. There's just some changes that are going to start happening in the next month or two, and they've got me a little stressed out, but we'll see how it goes. I may just be overthinking things because that's what I do. Alright, so there's those shelves done. Now we've got an hour left. I don't really want to work on all the woodwork today, so I'm going to start doing some of the little things. So we're going to start with this little bottle up here. And I'm going to use sky blue first of all as our base color. And it's got a cork top, a little cork. So we're going to do that a different color. And then we're going to use deep sky blue. We're almost doing it the same color as the windows, as you can tell, because I want this to look like glass. And then on the back side is where that shadow is going to be more. So we're going to bring that in a little bit more coming from the back. Like that. We're going to take the light blue, we're going to blend that in. Like so. Thank you, Alex. Yep, I'm doing the doodads. Yeah, I'll get to everything. It'll be fine. Now I'm going to take the gold pencil and the syrup pencil. And we're going to do syrup in the back here where the shadow is. Excuse me. My tummy is being fussy. Sorry. And then we're going to take that gold. We're going to go over the top of the syrup and bring it out to the front where the light's going to hit it. Like so. I think we need to blend that a little bit better. Making it that antique gold kind of color. Now this tin can here, I'm going to call it a tin tube. We're going to start with dark gray on the back. And around the rim here. Like so. And then we're going to come in with a ice gray. We're going to blend that dark gray in a little bit. And then we're going to use white. Not that one, this one. Just to dampen it down a little. Like so. And then we've got another bottle there, and we're going to do the bottle pink. Yes, I will. Okay, so you're going to miss Monday evenings as well? Awesome. Well, have a wonderful time. Don't worry too much about missing streams. And, take care of what you need to take care of and have fun doing it. So we're going to do this little jar here in pink. There is a painting behind it, but I'm going to make this so that it's not extremely translucent. So I don't have to draw the painting behind it. Because, yeah, that's not going to happen. Just saying. There is a little label on it, and I will do that in gel pen. Absolutely. Always look forward to seeing you when you're back and when you're around. I don't want anyone to feel, like they're bad people for missing a stream. You do what you got to do. We are always here, and there is always a recording of what we do. So if you're following along and you miss a stream, don't feel bad about it. Just, watch it back if you need to. And life will go on. It's not a life and death situation, I promise. And then take the white, and we're going to blend that in. Like so. I'm going to take a bit of that dark punch. So I used pink and punch out of the Cray Arts. And I'm just going to take the punch, and I'm just going to go around the edge of the bottle. And bring in a little bit more punch from the back for the shadow. Like so. All right, so that's that shelf done. We're going to do the picture frame, and we're just going to use gold. What did I do with it? I just had it. Dion, what'd you do with my gold pencil? Found it. Dion's not fond of gold, so I just pick on her because, you know, she's always stealing my gold. So I'm just going to go around the edges with the gold pencil. Yes, reality happens, unfortunately. Unlike anything that we want it to happen, it does happen. All right, now I'm going to take a little bit of the dandelion and I'm going to put it in here because I want that gold to look shiny. Currently, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you're going strong. And it is very true. Sometimes self-talk, positive outlooks and self-talk definitely can assist in your well-being and health. Now, if only my brain would believe that, I'd be good to go. Telling my brain to shush sometimes does make it a little bit more difficult. All right, now we're going to take that, I think brown will be the best color for that. At least another 9 years. 90 years. Another 90 years. That's what I'm going to wish upon you. I'm sorry. And I'm just coming into the corners where those shadows are deepest with a brown. And up under here. Hello, Mandy. Good morning. Yeah, my ex was told the same thing. And that was 30 years ago. Doctors, like my husband says, they're just practicing. So one of these days they'll stop practicing and actually, get it right. But at this moment, they're just practicing. And then we're going to do the background on this painting. I am not going to go all fancy dancy detail on this painting. We're going to give her a little bit of brown hair. We're going to give her a little bit of skin tone, but we're not going to go all fancy dancy on it. I'm just saying. Because I could sit here for hours just putting in the details. And I really don't want to do that. Don't want to do that to you guys. That would be a miracle. Yes. But, you know, with modern medicine. Oh, sorry, I had to. Oh, yeah. That is true. We'll miss you. Ah, awesome. Good afternoon. It is still morning here for another half an hour, 45 minutes. All right, so there's the background. And then we're just going to take some brown. And do her hair. And a little bit of peach. Actually, we'll go with, do I want to go with peach? What color do I want to go with? We're going to go with ballet slippers for her skin. Which is going to drive me crazy. She has her eyes closed, just saying. Then we're going to take a little tiny bit of peach and just come in here. Like so. Then we'll blend that down. And at least try to give her a neck. And then we'll use bright yellow for her shirt. And that will be that. Wow, busy weekend. Busy weekend. Alright, and there we go. That's that painting done. I'm not going to do anything more on it because it would just take forever. Alright, so we've got a glass jar here holding the paint brushes. So we're just going to come in with a little bit of a glass coloring on one side. Just enough that you can see that it's glass. I'm going to take that dark sky blue. I use sky blue to start, and I'm going to take some of that dark sky blue and I'm just going to come into those shadow. That little areas where that shadow is going to show on the glass. And then we're going to take rust and we're going to do the paintbrush handles. Like so. And then what's this one? A little bit of honey. Ah, yes, yes. I'm going to do the brushes with the honey. And then we're going to come in with a little bit of the light ochre. Add a little bit of that light ochre to the paintbrush handles as well. And there we have our glass jar. Yes, in the winter you will definitely need good boots. Absolutely. Now we're going to do this jar in purple. So we're going to start with this one here and this one here. Don't need a warm jacket. She'll be walking. She'll be warm enough. All right, so we're going to start with Orchid. And I'm not going to make this bottle see-through, but we are going to make it purple. So I'm doing the base coat first. And then I'm going to come down with Wisteria and start putting in that shadow from it being turned away from the wall, the window. And a little shadow where the plant is going over top of it. Got a little shadow coming from this little jar here as well, this little planter. Like so. Yes, yes, you will be well equipped. Like I said, she doesn't need a coat. She's going to be moving. It's not like she's going to be freezing. She knows she's used to Oregon wet weather. This cold, dry weather is going to be good for her. Again, if you come back to visit in the winter, and leave the wet, cold, snowy weather there. Yes, we do have Mark's Work Warehouse out here. At least I've seen them here in Oregon. I don't know about anywhere else, but all right, and there we have our purple bottle. Now this is an ink bottle, so it's going to actually be darker. We're going to do that a black, but we're going to start off with a blue. So I need a really, really deep blue. So I need, let's start with dark teal, because it's a really deep, deep blue. Well, once it's done, right? Alright, so I'm going to come through here with that teal. And I'm going to color the whole jar with that teal. And then we'll add the black. The teal is going to be our highlight color. And of course we're going to leave the label. And we'll color the label and the lid silver. So that is number 55 dark teal. The next one we're using is number 12 black. Just getting that concentration going. Then we're taking that teal again, and we're going to blend that into the black. Like so. And then dust that off. Like so. Alright, and then we're going to do the ice gray on the label and up here on here. And then we're going to take the silver, metallic silver pencil. Yes, can't put my arm down. Alright, so I've got the silver, and we're going to come in through here, and we're just going to give that bit of a silver shine. Like so. And there's that one done. Now we're going to do the planter in green. So we're going to do this one, hunter green, and fern, and a little tiny bit of lime. So we're starting off with the hunter green. In those shadowy areas. Because this is a small thing and it's got a little bit of the detail marked on it for us by the artist, I'm going dark to light so that I can still see that shadow that she's put on there. Exactly. And then we've got fern going right over top of the hunter green and coming out a little tiny bit. Well, coming out quite a ways actually, because, and then the if your back is saying stop, then stop for a little while. Go relax. And then the lime. And then we're going to take fern again. we're going to color this leaf, this leaf, this leaf, this leaf, and that leaf, and this leaf, and this leaf. And color all the leaves of the little fern. And then we're going to come through with the hunter green. We're going to all the stems. And then we're going to take this one, I think. I think this is the one I want. Let's see. Yes. And I'm going to take a little tiny bit of aqua green and just put a little tiny bit of blue into this plant. Like so. All right, and there we have our plant. So we've got that shelf done, that set of shelves done, and we have a half an hour left. So I'm going to start over here, and I want to go with the pinks first of all. And this has a little label on it as well, which we will do with gel pen. So I'm not worried about going over top of it. Going in with the pink first. I'm going to turn you so I can actually, reach where I'm going without knocking all the pencils off my desk. Hello, Bee. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever it is for you. There we have that. The crayons have some really nice colors. I like them. Got a really good range for a 120 set. All right, and then the next one is going to be yellow. So we're going to take this one and this one. So we're starting off with plain old yellow, which is number 4. Hopefully you guys can still see my page. And number 99, which is dark yellow. Then good afternoon, Bee. Glad to see ya. I'm not going over top of this label because it's an actual label, not just an indent into the into the box, basket, whatever you want to call it. This looks like a box to me. All right, and then we're going to go back over with the yellow. Not everywhere, just in some areas. I'm leaving a light layer of the yellow showing through in some areas. And when we go over it with the white to blend it, it will show up as a highlight. I do remember that. My mom stopped buying it when it started turning her bits bright pink. It's like, yeah, it's probably not the best thing to be using. You can still get it? That's crazy. It's got to be toxic. Alright, now we're going to do, let's do a blue. I want to do a different color of blue than that though. Let's start with this one. So blue, blue, and azure. I think are the colors we're going to do that. Wow. I did not know that they still made that. Alright, so we're going to start off with azure. And this one has two labels. They're not indents, so we're just going to skip over them. We're not going to color them. We're just going to leave them blank for now. I'll come back through with a gel pen and put gel pen on the labels. This is a very detailed page. I know we're not going to get to coloring the entirety of it today, of all of the little bits. Is doing another stream of this worth it, or do you just want me to do little bits of it and on my own time and get it all finished and posted? I think doing more than a week of it on stream is a little redundant because it's just a lot of little bits. I've showed you how I'm going to do the glass jars. The ink jars like this will be here in the different colors, which we will probably get to today, at least some of them. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the colored paper. I don't remember, I know that you can get some gag paper with different books printed on them so that you can read as you're going. That's amazing. Yeah, I thought it was discontinued for toxicity. But they may have changed it. They may have gone with a plant-based dye, which would make sense. so I'm just going to blend these in. Yeah, I think I will because we've only got 10 days left of Julia's stuff, and I do want to color as much as I can with her stuff. So I will continue this off screen and get it finished and post it, but it's pretty much all the same things other than the books and that sort of thing. I'm going to do these bottles and that sort of thing the same way. I might cheat with the tape and actually use regular washi tape, but that takes a lot of intricate little cutting, so doing that on stream is not something that would work well. Exactly. So I'm going to come in and do the scissors silver. Yeah, I try to do as much that I want to do, but I feel bad sometimes because I know some people are following along, and I don't want them to feel that they can't follow along anymore. I'm going to come in here with that brown. I'm just going to fill in those little areas that I missed. All right, like so. There we have our scissors done. We've got some books here, and books. We've got a lot of books over here as well as some little boxes and a basket. The boxes in the basket I'm going to do in different colors. Same with the paper. And the books, I'm going to do these books over here so that you can see how I'm going to do them. I'm just going to do them different colors and different sizes and all that fun stuff so that it looks like a very colorful craft room. So I'm going to start off with this one here, which is Azure Blue. I'm not going to get overly fancy with it. Thank you, Bee. Yes, that is true. Poison ivy would not be good. Yep. Leaves a 3, let it be. Just saying. Thank you, Blue. Alright, gonna do a red book because we gotta have a red book. So sangria and what's this one? Rose. The inside here where it's tipped away from the other book. In the sangria. Same with here. And then we will take our gold and we're just going to write on the writing with the gold. And then we're going to take our rose that sangria down here a little bit too. And a little bit over here for the shadow coming off that book. And I'm going to blend that in. Like so. And that's how I'm going to do all the books. I'm just going to do different colors very randomly, 2 different colors, and just let the books stand on their own. So I'm going to use Fern and Lime on this next book. Nice. I am no good at drawing. If I tried to sketch a little fairy, it would definitely not make it into a page. I would wreck it. I'm just saying. Alright, and we've got a shadow here. So we're going to go darker down here. This book is further away from the window and further into the bookshelf area. And with it tipped over and everything else, it's going to have a little bit more of that shadow. There's also the back side of the book here, or the side of the book, I should say. And then we've got the center of the book there. So we're going to leave the center of the book. Like so. Take a little bit of this and just come down a little bit. There we go. So that's the way all of these books here are going to be done as well. So I'm going to come down here. I've showed you how I'm going to do the glasses, the jars and everything else. And we've got more jars here. I've showed you how I'm going to do the brushes. So these are all different brushes here. So that's fine. I've showed you how I'm going to do the plants. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do some of these boxes and some of these paint tubes. And we'll work from there. So let's start in the paint tubes. I'm going to do one back here in green. Now this one has a label on it that starts about there. And we'll put a label on it. Yep, me either. I can't even draw hangman. I'm terrible. Alright, so there's a green. We're going to do a yellow. And silver here. And here. A little bit of dark yellow down here where the shadow is. And we've got some rulers here. I have 4 different types of rulers in my desk. I have one that's yellow, one that's blue, and one that's silver. So I'm going to color these like my rulers. So I used yellow and dark yellow. to take a blue. Yeah, the roll of wrapping paper. And I will probably color that before we go too, because I think I want to do it in strips. So I think I'm going to do this one here blue. I'm not used to being in the front of the house where I can see people walk across my yard. It was a little bit disconcerting. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, somebody's dashing across my yard towards my window. It's like, okay, that's just weird. It was the Amazon man. I think it's something for Bob. Oh, it might be the replacement pencils for the ones that were missing a color. It is possible. And then we're going to do this one in silver. Like so. And we're going to grab some pink. So this is punch that I just put down, and then we're going to put down pink. Like so. Then silver on the label. And on the cap. And now some red. Let's see what color. Yeah, let's leave the rose first, because it's out more in the front. Then a little bit of the sangria on the edges. And silver. And here. Make sure that's covered there. There we have our red, and then we're going to do a blue. So we're going to start with this one, which is azure. Yeah, they do it all the time. They just park the truck up the road and just run down the lawns. It's fine. They stopped doing that when I used to have Shyla tied out in the front because she was too sore to get up and down the back stairs. And she liked to just lay in the yard. So I would put her out front so that she could lay in the grass. And they wouldn't see her until after they jumped off the neighbor's parking area onto my grass, and she would just suddenly dart at them, and it's like, oh, we're not doing that. They stopped jumping down off of there at that point. All right, so there we have our bottles, like our tubes of paint, as well as our other things there. I'm going to do this here. So we're going to start off with the silver, and hopefully this will turn out right, because this is going to be a little bit of an experiment. So we're going to start off with the silver. Just a really, really light layer of it. And then we're going to take orange. And then yellow. And then rose. Thank you, Callie. Oh, well, that was interesting. That just kind of just blooped right out of there. I never had that happen with these pencils before. The rose said, no, I don't want to go next to the yellow. And then some purple. And some blue. And some green. So as you can probably tell, this wrapping paper is going to be kind of rainbowy. It's just not going to be the proper rainbow. It's just going to be kind of rainbowy. Add some pink. And let's go with a little bit of salmon. And what other colors do we have here? Bright colors. I don't want to put brown in there or anything like that. Let's go with a little bit of a red violet. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what they figured out when they jumped down and Shiloh was laying in the yard and she stood up. It's like, yeah, we're just not going to we'll leave it here at the end of the driveway. It's like she won't bite you unless you just, suddenly appear. And then we're going to use a bright blue because we used a dark blue there. We're going to use a bright blue. The orange. And I'm just going to go through, cycle through the colors. It's not in any particular order. It's not cohesive. It would probably drive most of us crazy if we saw wallpaper or wrapping paper like it, because it just doesn't go. But It does work all together if you look at it. Then we're going to take that silver again, and we're just going to go through in little bits and put in that silver, and hopefully it will give us that little tiny bit of metallic reflective shine that wrapping paper gets. Alright, then we're going to take our blender, and we're just going to gently blend out any white spot. Like so. Alright. And that's that. I'm going to zoom you out because we are at noon. So I'm going to zoom you out so you can see where we've gotten so far. I know it's not very far. We haven't done a whole lot, unfortunately. I was hoping to get a little bit more done, but little tiny things take little tiny details, and little tiny details take lots of time. So I will continue this off screen. I will post it on Instagram as well as on Facebook. But I have shown you most of the elements. The floor, the basket here, as well as these boxes and that sort of thing. Maybe I'll make a short on coloring those just so that you know how to color them. The wood is all going to be the same. So this chair, this dresser, and these shelves, as well as the desk, are all going to be colored the same way. So anything that you have already seen me color is pretty much going to be colored the same way. The only thing that I haven't shown you how I would color is the basket and the extra little bits, things like the spots on her dress and on her ribbons and that sort of thing that I'm going to use gel pen on. I may do a small short on coloring these as well as coloring the embellishments. Alright, so you guys wanted to see the new pencil holder that Bob made. So I'll grab that and I'll switch over to the other camera so you can see it better. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that. Alright, so here we go. So I'm just going to see where I'm at. So this is the holder. And you turn this, and it comes up. And of course it worked better if it's on the table. So this one has decided that it doesn't want, there we go. I had it locked. That's why it wasn't coming up. So it comes up like this, and it locks in place so it doesn't go back down. And it holds 100 pencils. So the pencils go in like this, all the way around the pencil holder. And it holds 100 of them like that. So yeah, that's the new one. Well, it's one that he found that he thought looked really cool and wanted to print me, so that's what he did. And when you're not using it, you just turn it the opposite direction. And if my hands would work, it works better if it's on the ground. And it just recollapses into itself. And like I said, it does work better if it's flat on the ground. You know, there we go. And then it goes completely flat into itself. So yeah, that's the other one he printed me. All right, guys. So with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. Of course, yeah, exactly. It's like a tier cake of pencils. Yes. I will be doing a couple of different reviews this week. Like I said, I do have a vein mapping on Wednesday, which will take all of Wednesdays. So I may not get too many done, but I will try to get at least one or two of the reviews done. Um, no, he did not make a lazy Susan bottom for it. That I might get dangerous with that. Um, but yeah, it holds 100 pencils and it doesn't take up a huge footprint, so it's really cool. Um, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, if you enjoy Julia Sperry's works, such as this, um, she does have a 20% off sale on, or a 50% off sale on her Etsy. It ends today on the 20th. So if you do enjoy her PDFs and want to purchase her PDFs, please make sure that you go on over to Etsy and show her some love and the generosity of our wonderful colorists. And make sure that you put X or hashtag Julia in July 2024 when you post anything on Instagram or Facebook so that I can see it and so that Julia can see it. And with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to anybody that you enjoy, any YouTube artist you enjoy. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.